Vertical farming means farming on vertical surfaces. By using vertically stacked layers, producers can grow much more food on the same amount of land. Skyscrapers, trays stacked inside a building and illuminated with LEDs, even windowless rooms built underground, can all be suitable for vertical farming. A journey into the history of vertical farming. The ideas behind the practice date back thousands of years. The first known example is the Hanging Gardens of Babylon, a success story of the Babylonian kingdom ruling in the middle of the Mesopotamian desert. The Aztecs grew their plants on floating rafts over rivers and lakes. In the 1600s, French and Dutch farmers developed ways to grow fruit on heat-retaining stone walls, creating their own microclimates. There are 3 growing methods for vertical farming. Hydroponics. In this technique, the roots of the plants are placed not in soil but in a nutrient-rich water solution. Aeroponics. In this method, plants grow in an air or mist environment, with their roots sprayed several times an hour. Aquaponics. A combination of aquaculture and hydroponics. Plants are fed with water from fish farming. Each of the 3 vertical farming systems has its own advantages and disadvantages. 10 advantages of vertical farming. 1. More variety of crops. The maximum number of crop types you can grow on a vertical farm is unlimited. In traditional farming, a maximum of 3 crops are harvested per year. 2. Consistent crop planting all year round. It is not dependent on seasons. It creates optimal conditions for the plant to grow throughout the year. 3. Maximum harvest. You can achieve consistent production throughout the year. You can produce more crops from the same square meter of planting area. 4. Less water consumption. Vertical farming requires 95 to 99% less water compared to conventional farming. 5. Unaffected by natural events. It provides consistent crop yield throughout the year regardless of weather and climate conditions. 6. Chemical-free. Produce crops grow in a well-controlled closed environment, free from harmful pests and insects. 7. Labor-friendly. In traditional farming, workers have to perform heavy physical tasks. 8. Much more space. In the last 40 years, 1/3 of the world's arable land has degraded. Vertical farming is not dependent on fertile soil and takes up less space. 9. Planting is possible everywhere from desert climates to infertile lands. It allows quality crops to be produced in every region of the world. 10. Healthy food crops are grown in trays. The soil in these trays is enriched with nutrients like phosphorus, potassium, and zinc. Disadvantages of vertical farming. At high cost, vertical farming requires a significant investment. However, this investment can be recouped much faster compared to traditional farming. A dependence on technology. Vertical farming relies on various technologies. An electricity outage that halts the growth process can be very costly. A higher energy consumption. Vertical farming uses a lot of energy. This is a fact. However, it should be noted that it uses less energy compared to a greenhouse. It seems that in the coming years, we will focus more on how to access our food rather than where it is grown.